guys, so I'm back with my sister for another video, and today we are going to show you how to do stick and poke tattoos at home on your body, or your friend's body, someone's body,
or random's
with
body.
consent.
We're also going to show you what you need, where to get it, and what we've learned.
Okay, so let's go. Okay, I'm back and alone for this portion of the video because I'm going to show you what's in my stick and poke box. So almost everything I use to do stick and pokes I found on eBay. I found that eBay's been pretty reliable and the products I've used have been pretty good, have helped me do my tattoos. I'll leave links below to everything so that you can just click on them and buy the stuff. If you live in Australia or towards this side of the world, I guess, it'll probably take about 20 to 30 days to ship, so that's not good, but it is worth waiting. You can use the needle on the pencil method. It's not bad, but I do recommend waiting because in my opinion stick and pokes turn out so much better if you have the actual needles. I'll leave a link below to a video that shows you how to wrap the needle in the pencil method because I'm not going to bother showing you that in this video when there's already videos online. Okay, so first I have transfer paper. I haven't used too much of this yet. I was testing it out the other night and it was working pretty well, but all my other stick and pokes I've done without them, so these aren't essential. It just works better for having a design set there. Yes, this is these. I feel like I'm doing an unboxing. They are pretty cheap. I do remember them being pretty cheap. I'm not quite sure, but as I said before, I'll have all the links below to where to get them. These are the needles. I've got 1 point needles, so that's just one needle, and that is to make like a thin line, and then I've got, I think that's 5 points, so that would make like a thicker line obviously, and then I've got some 3, and I think I've got a 7. These are all sterilised in packages, so you don't have to bother sterilising them. I mean, you can give them a wipe down with an alcohol wipe just to be safe if you like. I think these are really good because if you stick and poking on a friend, you can just open one, they can see you open it, they know that hasn't been contaminated, and yeah, it's just probably the safest way to go. I have these little things. They're to put the ink in. Take it out. I haven't used these yet either, but I think they're really good because you can just throw them away when you're done. And yeah, I guess they look like this if you can see. And yeah, I feel like these will be really good in the future because I used to use these, but they'd be a hassle to clean after and probably not the best germ-wise. I have some Dettol just for like hygiene purposes. I have these cool like grip pen needle things. These aren't essential and I haven't used them yet, but I think that they'll work well. They're a little bit more in price, but still really, really cheap. Like, I think I got this for maybe $2, $2, $3, maybe less. Not quite sure, but I do remember it was really cheap, so it's always good. I have some water and soap mixed together in a spray bottle just so I can spray it on the transfer paper. I was testing it out the other day. I have Indian ink. This is the ink I used to do my first 2 tattoos. I spoke a little bit about that in my last video that I'll again link below. This ink is good, but I do feel like the tattoos aren't as dark and fresh with this ink. But yeah, if you don't want to wait, you can probably buy this at your local craft store. I think this was $20 for 14 milliliters. Got this tattoo ink online. It's the brand Lizard Star. It's an Australian tattoo ink. I think it was from Sydney. I suggest if you get a new ink to do like a tiny test patch, or you know, I guess it's kind of tattoo at your own risk. I mean, I don't want to tell anyone to use a certain type of ink and then their body react to it. But yeah, this ink works really well for me and my friends. So it says on the thing that it's bright in colour, waterproof after drying, true black. This was I think $12.95 for, I'm pretty sure it was, doesn't say on here how much it is, but I think it might have been the same as this. Maybe a little bit less, but it was cheaper, so it works out around the same. I have some string for when I used to do the needle on the pencil method. I have a Sharpie for when I used to draw the designs on my skin. And then just a packet of antibacterial wet wipes is always really good. Kills 99.9% of bacteria. And just to wipe away the ink as you go, because you don't want a massive ink puddle on the skin, otherwise I guess too much ink's never a good time. So yeah, that's everything that's in my stick and poke box. Again, you don't have to buy all this stuff. You can just get a sewing needle as long as you sterilize it, attach it to a pencil, put string around it so the string soaks up the ink, but in my experience when I've done tattoos like that, my sister did it with that method and she got a blowout. It's a lot more precise with this stuff, and I've read a lot of things online of people saying that their tattoos improved immensely when they bought the right stuff, and it's really cheap. I reckon I got all of this for maybe like 10, 15 or 10 if I don't include these, which these isn't a necessity, I just thought I'd try them out. Okay, so let's get on to the tattoo. Okay, so this part isn't essential, but I'm going to be putting the stencil on. I don't even know if I do this really the right way, but I guess you can just watch. Okay, so it's a little bit blurry, but I mean, I've stick and poked freehand before, so I should be able to just do a straight line there. I'm opening up my 3 needles. Needle. Just tear that open. Okay, I'm a bit of an idiot. I opened this before I did anything else. Jumped the gun. But I'm just going to get Brianna, which is who I'm doing the stick and poke on, to hold it and not touch the area that goes into the skin. But usually if you're doing it, just open it last. So yeah, hold this, please. Okay, so get your thing that you're putting the ink in. Just going to give it a little wipe down just to be safe. Okay, so sorry if it's blurry or dark. The lighting is not great, but just put a few drops in, maybe like 3 to be safe. This ink goes a long way, and then I'm just going to put it, oh, shake the camera, yeah, good job. Let me just put the lid back on the ink so it doesn't run everywhere. So then, Brianna, can I please have the needle?
Yes, yes.
So, I hope you guys can kind of see, but dip the needle into the ink, and then how did that feel?
Light sting, but it's alright.
You should hear a popping sound or like a sound. I don't know. It's a bit hard to explain, but you don't want to go too deep. You'll be surprised. It's better to go too light and go over it later than to go too deep and bleed under the skin. Okay, so I've never actually used transfer paper before, and it seems to be coming up when I wipe it away. So you can just get a Sharpie and draw the area you're going to be poking like that, and then poke over it. When you wipe over it, probably will come away, but at least you'll have a rough guide to continue on. Okay, I'm sorry for the lighting change, but I've finished the rough shape. Now I'm just going to go over spots I've missed and try fix it up, make it a little bit darker, a little bit more crisp, and yeah. Okay, so this is the finished result. You can see that there's a tiny dot out of place there, but we're going to try and make it thicker and hopefully cover that up a bit. We weren't expecting, well, Brenna wasn't expecting this spot to be as painful as it was, so we're not really going to do any more tonight, but I hope from this video you got kind of a gist of how it works. The dot that's out of place is kind of standard, like every single stick and poke I have has at least one dot out of place. Like, I knew it was going to have a dot out of place when far away. Doing it. Can't even see it. Okay, it's night time pretty much. The lighting has never been worse. But thank you for watching this video. I hope it helped. If you have any questions, don't be hesitant to comment them below and I'll answer right away and help you out.
Within an hour.
And yeah. Subscribe. Give this a thumbs up if you enjoyed it.
Please like it and comment.
Comment shit.
Just comment, like, This is going to be a repeat of last.
Repeat of last
I'm
time.
going home.
Anyway, thank you, bye.